Today's reaction is meeting Evie's baby, but it's all love. Like, the link to the video will be in the description below. Go in second month. So let's get into this reaction. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Wow, really cool. Mommy being immune below. Really cool.
What's up, guys? Let me get my glasses on. The sun is shining bright. I am not complaining. What's up? Welcome to sick day.
Yeah.
For me. So we've had this like annoying cold that has been running through that. No fevers. Praise the Lord, because we dealt with the flu for like 2 months straight. So this is just a nasty summer cold. It has hit almost all of us. And so yesterday was Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all of you guys. We went to Disney Springs, which was great, but we left early because I was dying. And I just was not feeling great. And my nose was literally running like a faucet. And I'm not even kidding you. Like, TMI, grossed out, don't listen. Just drips. Like, I mean, literally like water. Drip, 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 drip. And I was like, I cannot do this. I mean, how am I supposed to walk around Disney Springs? Like, you know, on the ride home, I ran out of tissues. Had no tissues. And I was like,
wow.
Daniel's like, here's a pad. He found a pad, menstrual pad. And I held that up to my nose until we got home. That is wild and bizarre. I am just, whatever. I think it's a little better today. I was like feeling off. My stomach is just not feeling it today. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I didn't eat great yesterday. That could be it. But anyway, so I'm gonna go to Target and I'm gonna get a few cold remedy items. And yeah, so let's go. Here's to good health, guys. This has been a rough year of sickness for all of us, and I'm just like, maybe we need to assess like our diet. That's probably it's probably our diet is trash. I'm sure that's it. Success. Trip was not terrible. I did get some bone broth that I'm going to warm up and drink that because I feel like it's going to help my throat a little, and it's just good for you, so why not? Yeah, so I'm going to go home.
Yeah, why not?
And I'm going to tell the story that I think 1 or 2 of you asked about that I didn't share in the previous vlog, and if you know, you know. So if you know, I'm going to share that story later. All right. I feel like I haven't even like really vlogged much of you guys. So this is Sebastian, this is Capri, this is Brinley. So welcome. And those flowers Danielle got me yesterday for Mother's Day, and they're actually so pretty, really pretty. Thank you. Oh, okay. I was gonna show you guys. Oh, geez, I was gonna show you guys what. Not that showing you is gonna be really anything special, but I have chicken in the crock pot. I found this recipe. It's called Marry Me Chicken, and it sounds so good. You can do it in the crock pot, or you can saute it, but I'll show you as I add. I've just done some seasoning. Oops, it's kind of getting foggy. And then I have some red wine in there, and then I'm gonna add some sun-dried tomato. But yeah, I have to clean up this mess. Capri's best friend, my gosh, one day. A whole thing of wine that I'm not drinking because the cork fell in there, and there's cork pieces. So yeah, so should we tell the story? Actually, maybe we'll tell the story after. I need to go get Hampton. I think I'm gonna go get coffee, but I'm not getting Starbucks, I'm not getting Dunkin', because no, I'm actually gonna go to Playa and get their, it's actually not coffee, it's, what is it called, chicory? And then they use probably like almond milk or something. I don't know, it's not dairy, and I don't want to like get any dairy when I have like a cold because it just kind of makes things worse. So I think I'm gonna go to Playa. What time is it?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go pick up Hampton, and then I'm gonna come back, and then we'll tell the story. We still live in a dungeon. That's related to the story, and it's kind of annoying at this point. I have a parent meeting at Cheer Florida because it is we're about to start a new season, so that's exciting. So new parents, old parents, all the parents, we have to go tonight and just kind of overview of the year, like the new year.
Of like every team?
What do you mean?
Like all the parents?
Every CFA, if it's going to be huge. Yeah, because the tryouts, I'm hearing this season at CFA are even more than last season, and last season was a lot. So
Wow.
I think they're going to move it, and the last year the meeting was in the small gym, parent meeting. Oh, I think they're going to move it to the big gym because I think it's going to be. And I feel like I'm going to sit in the back because I know I'm going to have to blow my nose about every 3 minutes. So I feel sorry if I am sitting. I'm so sorry whoever is sitting next to me. I don't have the flu, so it is just a cold, but anyways, the flu was so bad this year that was bad. All right, guys, so I have a minute, so I'm going to tell you the creepy story again. Excuse me. I'm going to try to tell this story. Like, I don't know how else to tell this story without feeling kind of bad for the guy, but here's the story. But unfortunately, like, in the world that we live in, you just can't trust people, and that's unfortunately the fact. Okay, so don't come in here. Bones just took a shower. He's gotta get dressed. Okay, so we're renting. Our house is supposed to get painted, and that is a whole nother story. Again, we're renting, so I just, like, it's kind of pointless to even complain because we're not paying for the house to be rented. The only thing that gets really frustrating is this painter.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he's really shady. I'm going to tell you the story. But we've had our house, like I think I said in previous videos, he'll do a couple things. A week later, do another couple. Like, if this was done by an actual company, our house would have already been painted by now. Our house was supposed to be painted the first week that we moved in. So, but this painter is just put things off, things come out. I mean, it is like, I'd never pay this guy. I would have fired him so long ago if this was our house. He's had our house like covered. You can't kind of tell. He's left a square, which we'll get to that in a little bit, there. But the rest of the bedrooms are covered with like a cardboard type paper. So we're living in a dungeon in the rooms, and that's annoying because that's been up there like for weeks because he's just not doing anything. So I meet him last week. He power washed the house probably a month ago. Usually I would think that you'd probably power wash and within like a week or so start painting. No. So it's dirty again, but whatever. Again, not my house. So, but I'll tell you what's a little inconvenient. So I met this guy. He rang the doorbell and asked me to like meet him in the back. And I was thinking it was just gonna be like a couple minutes where we're gonna chat. You know, he wanted to introduce himself. I'm the painter, I'm gonna be here, you know, painting the house, blah, blah, blah. I'll be coming in through our enclosure, you know, just so we were like, okay, cool.
Okay.
It was the weirdest and longest, like 30-minute conversation I had with this guy. He's different. I got when you get those like really uncomfortable vibes, I got really uncomfortable vibes.
Wow, really?
From him. The conversation was a little odd, a little unprofessional at times. He mentioned an encounter that he had with Bryn. That's a story for another day, which is just bizarre. He talked about things that were unrelated to painting for a while. He asked me my name 3 times. Not a big deal. I know you're like, okay, but it was just really bizarre how he kept asking. He had questions about our cameras, which were a little odd, unrelated to painting. I thought that was a little odd. He mentioned knowing that the girls were home one day and they didn't answer the door. That was a little uncomfortable. So throughout this conversation, I was so freaking uncomfortable. Just getting a
Yeah.
vibe that I just did not love. Again, just he was not very professional. On top of like the really creepy vibes I got from him, he went over to our bathroom door. Our bathroom door, which
Yeah.
is always locked, um,
Yeah.
opens up out to the pool. When he walked over to it and checked, like moved the handle, and I just thought that was a little odd. See if it was locked. That was a little weird.
Yeah.
Um, when he left, when he finally released me from this ridiculously long conversation that he talked about being sick and being that it was an attack from the enemy, and telling me about how his fever broke and him taking a shower and all, it was just really weird. When he was leaving, he told me that that he was leaving, that if he heard anybody running around the house, it wasn't him. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Thanks
okay.
for letting me know. So
Mhm.
now the whole house is freaked out. The girls are so scared. So we keep all the like now he was supposed to come today. He didn't show up. What? What? Oh, he was supposed to come today. So when I found out he wasn't gonna come, I opened the blinds because we are shutting these blinds because we just get really creeped out, and he'll just show up, right? And then the whole little square, he told me he left that open for obvious reasons, and I was like, and those would be just weird, so weird. So
So
that's
still
the
real.
creepy guy story. And if you're not a creepy guy, I'm so sorry. Sorry for accusing you of that, but my alarms were going off. And just, you know, when you're talking to somebody and you feel that vibe, that energy, and it was just, it was
Yeah.
off. It was real off. Anyways, don't know. I'm assuming we probably might have to contact. Hi, comfy boy. Did you have a good shallow?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a discussion with, you know, our landlord if I get uncomfortable again. And of course, if he just doesn't show up, like I'm kind of sick of living like this because I don't want the
Yeah.
girls out in the pool when he comes. So we constantly are like, can't go to the pool. Like we just don't know when we can go to swim. We're all boarded up. It's just really frustrating because he's just not, I don't know. Our landlord just picked a winner, and so I think it's gonna take
Yeah.
months to get our house painted. So there's that.
Wow,
Yay
months.
me.
Wow.
But again, it's not my house, not my problem really. But it is when it's annoying and I have to deal with it.
No more
guy,
problem.
you know. That's all I got for you. I would like to take a nap. I have a meeting tonight at 6:30. I think I told you guys that at Cheer. So I'm excited to kind of get the season. You know, new season is upon us. I'm excited. Wear my Cheer Florida sweatshirt. I'll show you if I remember the finished product of the meal tonight because it smells so good. And Evie FaceTimed me today, and I got to see her baby. Her baby. She was so cute. She's a nanny. Oh my gosh, she was so cute. And then I started to think, I'm not gonna hate being a grandma. I think I'm gonna really love being a grandma. And you know, with
The
the way
nanny.
that our family situation is and not having relationships with our parents and in-laws, like it's so sad. I'm ready to stop that generational like curse or whatever and be different and change it. Like it stops
Yeah.
here, you know? And just going through that makes me realize what I'm not gonna do to my kids
Yeah.
when they are raising their children. Whew. That is a topic for another day. All right, bye.
Mm. That was meeting Evie's baby, but it's all love. And link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And pop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell to be nodo for winapro in what? Bye.